Hi friends, welcome back. And today we are going to discussing about how to select a drop-down values. Okay, and this session how many ways we can able to select. And they basically there are three ways, and one is select by index, select by value, select by text. Okay, these are the field. Okay, index, index, value, and text. What are these three things and how the selected drop down will be present? Okay, first of all, you can see this is the drop down. When you uh, click like this, and it will open some list of values, and we can able to select any one value and we can do it, right? Now if you inspect this particular element, the tag also it will be a select. Okay, and there are different kind of drop down is there, and one is static and another one is dynamic, and also multi selection of the drop downs. Okay, in the drop down also three types. One is static. Okay, static, this is basically it will be single selection. Okay, and dynamic, and it is also a single selection. Okay, and another one is multi selection. Okay, multi selection, and here we can able to select for multiple values in a drop down. Okay, these are the three different kind of drop downs will be there. Okay, first we'll see in the single selection, which is a static. Means static is nothing but the value will never change. Okay, the constant values will be presented inside the drop down. You can able to choose whatever you want based upon your requirement. Okay, based upon your condition, you can which is the one you can suitable, you can choose it based upon that. Okay, and in this session we can able to handle this particular selection of the single drop down. Okay, and for this I'm going to save this one, and I'm coming back to here. I'll store in one web element. Okay, multiple ways we can able to provide, but I'm going to use for single selection right now directly. Driver dot find element by dot id, and I'm going to specify this value and here. Okay, before this, in case there is a one method called a selection element. Okay, now I'm able to get it immediately. Okay, in case if in your case it will say that there is no suggestions are not presented, that particular method is not presented, like that you may be getting that moment. How you can able to fix it, right? Click on tools and go to a nugget manager and manage nugget packages, and here you can able to search for selenium support. Selenium support. Okay, and you can get it for support file. This is the top. Okay, and this file you can able to install it. Okay, once you install it will be presented in your local. Okay, after that you can search this particular element, you can able to find it, otherwise you will not get it. Okay, and I'm going to use for option equal to a new selection element, and I'm going to providing this particular element of object and closing this one. Okay, this is the one kind of way we can able to declare. And second way of declaration is nothing but you can copying this element and pasting here and providing one. Okay, I'm directly copying this entire elements and I'm pasting inside this one. Okay, this is the second way to creation. You can directly create inside that element and you can provide, or you can separately create the web element, and that web element you can able to specify here. Both the cases same, achieving is the same, but the way of declaration is different. That's it. Okay, now after that you can able to use it here to selection of your element. Okay, selection of element, how many ways we can able to use? There are three ways. One is index, value, and text. Okay, first we'll see the text and then we'll go for value and we can go for index. Okay, text is nothing but whenever you open there is a out of, like you can see, C++ is there. Okay, and just we can able to take this is a text to selection of this value. Okay, and I'll use for options, option dot text,
అన్నం పెట్టాను 2 విజిల్స్
select by text, and here I can able to pass it for this value. Okay, for seeing whether it is selected or not, I'm not going to close for my driver. Okay, and this is my selection. Okay, now I'm going to use for my drop down one, and I'll run this particular specific file. Okay, once you can see, it will open and it will select by using for the text of the value. Okay. Now see, C++ is selected. Okay, now we are able to select by using for text. Can we able to use for the value? Yes, we can able to use the value also. Options dot select by value. Okay, select by value. And I can able to see here select by value. I'm going to choose now backup management. Okay, backup management. I'm going to choose in this one. Okay, I'm closing now. Okay, again I'm going to run this particular one to see whether I can able to select by using that. See, backup management is selected. Okay, two ways we are able to select, and third way we have for by using for select by index position. Select by index position. Select by index position. Index position is nothing but we can able to provide for which position of value you want. Okay, by default 0, 1, 2, 3. 3 is the position of analytics, right? I'm going to provide for third option. Okay, third is the index position, like integer value, it will accept. Now I'm going to run again to see that analytics is going to selecting or not. Say analytics are selected. By default, index position will be start with the 0 position. Okay. Now this is the way we can able to selecting for all the drop down values. Even you can able to rotate the for loop and you can able to see all the values whether it is presented or not also. Okay, how you can able to do it, right? I'll change this one as a yes, or we can able to use for select option. Okay, select option I'm going to mention. Okay, now I'm going to making for all the values I'm going to print. How we can able to use select option dot, we can see options is the function. Okay, this function, this particular method we can able to use and we can able to store. This will expect for returning for a list of web elements. List of web element, it will return for list of web element. Okay, we need to store into a list of web element. This element stores that entire values. Okay, now we stored it. Now based upon this list, I'm going to rotate the for loop. Rotating for loop for int I equal to 0, I is greater than list dot count. Okay, I plus plus, and then I'm going to here in the for loop I'm going to rotate one by one. Okay, and one by one, if it is coming right, a list I dot text. Okay, and I'll store into value string, string value here, we stored into here. Okay, and I'm going to print for console dot write line, and here I'm going to providing for value. Okay, and in case if you want to select with the specific value which is coming from that, right, you can value is, you can provide one if condition, value is equal to which is the value you want to select it, then use if that value is matches, then you can go ahead and inside that and list I dot click. Okay, it will select that specific value and it will go for the next. Okay, now I can see here contact management. Okay. First we'll run for all the values it is printed or not. Okay. Now again I'm going to run this one. Now you can see all the values it is printed. You can see in all the values, right? All the values it is printed. Now we need to use the if condition. If value is equal to specified value, then list I dot click, and we can make it as a break. I don't want to run again, right? And it will stop there. Once it is reached that specific element, we can able to see as well. Okay, up to that we can able to see. Now again I'm running. If maybe some spaces are not see, content management is selected, and also if you see, right, it will go up to content management because we made for break. Okay, we made for break, that's why it is jump out of that. Okay, like this for loop also we can able to use. Okay, and also we have some options called is selected or not, specific elemented, see, deselected, selected by index position, and is multiple, and deselect by value, deselect by text, deselect by index position. This is basically to deselecting the value which you are already selected. Okay, which you have already selected, we are going to deselecting those values and all. Okay, but it is basically it will take that same value. Okay, this also we can able to use unselect options as another option. Okay, I hope it this entire information helpful for you. Thank you for watching, and please do subscribe and share to your friends and colleagues. Thank you.